Hi friends, and welcome to today's Christmas piano tutorial. My name is Josh, and in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to play the song I'll Be Home for Christmas. This is a beautiful Christmas song to play, originally sung by Crosby, but sung by many others. And today I'm going to be showing you a bit of a jazzy version, kind of with some chords that I like personally, but I still try to keep it simple enough that if you're still a beginner, you can learn something from this video as well. Anyways, let's dig in. All right, so this song is going to be in the key of C major, which is usually just going to be only white keys, but we're going to be throwing in a few accidentals, which are going to be places where you see some of these black keys as well. So keep an eye out for that. So this song is basically divided into two verses that have very similar chords. So we'll just really look at the first verse, and then I'll tell you some of the changes that happen in the second verse after. But let's take a look at this first verse, and we're going to be breaking it down into 4 different lines here. So let's start with the first line, and that'll sound something like this. All right, as you saw there, I'm starting to throw in a lot of different things, but we're gonna start simple, and then as you get better, as you learn these chords, you can start to add things in. So let's just start with the chords nice and simple, okay? So our first chord is gonna be, of course, a C major chord, nice and simple. So I'm gonna play C, G, and C in the left hand, and then E, G, and that top C in the right hand, okay? So that's our C major chord, all right. Next up, we're gonna go to this funky chord here, okay? So this is gonna be an E flat diminished 7 chord. So we're gonna start here on this E flat here in the left hand, work our way up to G flat, A, and C. That's gonna be our E flat diminished 7 chord. And then same thing in the right hand, E flat, G flat, A, and then instead of the C here, I'm gonna play the D on top because that's gonna be our melody note. Okay? After this, we're gonna go to a D minor chord, which will sound like this. So D, A, D in the left hand, A, C, so it's kind of a D minor 7, you might say. And then the G is gonna be our melody note there. And then finally, we're just gonna end with this nice chord, which is gonna be a G chord, okay? Kind of a G7, you might call it. G, D, F, B, and D, and if you want to add this E for a little bit of a suspension, a warm kind of sound there, and then we'll resolve down later. But that's kind of the 4 chords we have in this first line, okay? So let's review those. We have C major, our E flat diminished 7, D minor 7, and then finally our G7 there, okay? And so what you want to do first is really learn those chords, and you might even look at some simplified voicings of these. Maybe you just want to play kind of the chords in the left hand and start to work on the melody in the right hand. Something like this. Okay, but make sure you get those chords down first because that's most important. As with pretty much learning any song, I love to make sure I understand the chords before I dig into any of these other things. But now, let's take a look at that melody. So, starting on our C chord, we have our melody on our C. I'll be, B on B, that's fun. And then we go up to, I'll be home. Okay, that's our D on top of that E flat diminished 7 chord that we looked at. Home for, walk our way down there, and then down to the G for the melody on this D minor 7 chord. Christmas. And then this kind of is just some little ornamentation at the end that I like to do. So, Christmas on that D, that's our melody. All right. Now, as you saw a little bit at the end there, to add in a bit of movement here, all I'm really doing is breaking up those chords. So instead of just playing it kind of blocky and stagnated like this, I'll be home, like that, just start to break things up and make some movement. I'll be home. You see, it's just the exact same notes, but just kind of played broken up. Like that, okay? So that's gonna be our first line. Moving on to the second line now, that'll sound like this. All right, so just 3 chords there we have to learn. First up, we're gonna start with our C6 chord, okay? C, E, G, and then add this A. C, E, and the A on top for our melody, okay? Our melody note there is a G, and then that's gonna take us to our next chord, which is an A7 chord. So A, E, G in the left hand, C sharp and E, that's our A7 chord. And then this top note is pretty funky. That's gonna be a B flat. So it actually makes it an A7 with a flat 9th on top. So kind of a cool funky jazz chord there, right? Melody down on the A. And then we're just gonna go to a D minor chord, okay? So D, A, and D. Just nice and open like that. And we might call this a D minor 7 as well. Okay, as we start to add in notes like the F, or the C and the F. All right, so one more time there, we have C6, A7 flat 9, and finally our D minor. Nice and simple, right? And to just add a little bit of movement there, kind of looks like this. Something like that, okay? Just kind of doing little arpeggios in the left hand and then working our way into the right hand a little bit as well. All right, let's move now on to the third line. Okay, there we go. Few chords we got to learn here. So we're actually starting off right there on our D minor 7 chord that we just ended line 2 on. And that's going to be our D in the melody. We'll go up to E for the melody. And then go to just a G chord. G7 I actually might call it. So G, D, F, B, D, and G. Okay. Please have snow. Okay. Go down to F in our melody. And then we're just gonna play a nice easy C chord here. C, G, C, and E. Make that C chord. Sometimes on this one, I like to play a little bit of a roll up there with that D. Nice warm sound there, okay? So that's our C chord. Now we're gonna start this bit of a walk down here. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the C down to a B in the left hand, keep that G there, and then B, D, and G. So this is gonna be a G chord over a B, G over B. Mistletoe. And we go to an A minor 7 chord now. So A, E, A, C, E, G, and C. All right. Reviewing all those chords, we have, starting on our D minor 7, G7, C, G over B, and then our A minor, or A minor 7. All right, and adding a little bit of color there, we get something like this. All right, there you go. Finally, we got the last line, and that'll sound like this. All right, so first up there, we're gonna start here on our D chord, okay? So D, F sharp, A, D, F sharp, A, and D. And I might actually drop this one down to a C in the left hand to make it a D7 chord. Okay, that's our first chord. Then we're gonna go to a D minor chord now, D minor 7, so D, F natural here, A and C, F, A, and then the B is the melody there. And we're just gonna kind of sit on this. Stay on that D minor 7 chord as we go into our next line. And presents by the tree. And then finally, we'll just end here on a G7 chord. We've played this one before, but just again, G, D, and F, B, D, and G, okay? So to review those, we have D7, D minor 7, and finally G7, okay? So that is the whole first verse, okay? Put those 4 lines together and you've got it. Now, a lot of that is gonna stay the same in the second line. So once you learn that, you pretty much will have most of it down, but a few things will change. So let's just look at this second part now line by line and talk about those things. So first line of the second verse, pretty much the same. Exactly the same I'm playing it there, no real changes from the first verse. Now here in the second line, I like to mix it up a little bit, even though it sounds pretty similar, and it sounds something like this. Okay, and all I'm doing there, remember that second line originally was that C6 chord to our A7 with the flat 9, and then a D minor 7 chord. So pretty simple, just those 3 chords. So all I'm doing is I'm substituting in for this C6 chord. I'm just gonna instead play now this chord. Kind of a cooler, funkier jazz chord, okay? And this is gonna be an E minor 7 chord. So E, B, and E in the left hand, B and D here, and then the A in the melody. And that sets us up really well for our A7 chord, because this A is exactly a fourth below the A, or the E is a fourth below the A, and that's always a nice sound, as you'll see in songs. Okay, so pretty much other than that E minor chord, everything will stay the same. Now this third line, we're actually going to be starting a little bit differently again, and that's because we are going to be changing the melody a bit. So we're going to start out with a new chord here, which is going to be an F chord, okay? F, C, and F in the left hand, F and A, and then that D on top makes it an F6 chord, okay? I'll be home. Okay, and now that's cool because we're taking that F chord, dropping that A to an A flat, making it an F minor chord. Keep that melody on top with the D. I'll be home. Okay, and then we continue with this. Okay, and that's kind of similar to what we did in the first verse. We did have that walk down, right? In the first verse, we had C, G over B, and A minor. Now this time, a bit different. We have C, G over B, and then we're going to that funky jazz chord again, that A7 with the flat 9 on top, okay? Okay, so just to review those chords, we're gonna play first our C chord, C, G, C, E, and G. Go down to B, G, B, D, and G. That's gonna be our G over B. And then this chord that we learned before, A, E, G, C sharp, E, and the B flat. Okay, let me play through now kind of that whole third line so you can see it all with the melody and everything. Okay, there we go. And last but not least, this final line of the second verse sounds like this. There we go. Nice, beautiful ending there. All right, so similar to the last time, at the end of the first verse, we actually ended with this, or we started with this D7 chord, D major 7, or dominant 7 we actually call it, but the D with the F sharp there. Now this time in the second verse, we're actually going to be starting with a D minor 7 chord, okay? So D, A, C, F natural there, A and D. And we're just going to kind of stay on that D minor chord until we get to this chord here. Okay? And this is kind of our G7 chord that we had at the end of the first verse, but with just one little note changed, and that's this A flat here. And that is a really beautiful sound that I love to add into these 7 chords. Instead of just playing a G7, G, D, F, B, and D, that's a nice, beautiful sound. But if we add the flat 9, which in this case is the A, as you can see, just a half step above our root of G, just adds that little bit of tension that really makes it beautiful. And then we'll wrap up on our C chord. This is actually a C6 because I'm adding our A here, and that's a very popular song, or a very popular chord in a lot of Christmas songs. Very beautiful sound to that one, okay? So, one more time through those chords. Start on our D minor 7 chord, melody here on top with the D, and only in, stay on that D minor 7, and then go to that G7 chord, flat 9, and wrap it up with our C6 chord. There we go. That will wrap up this tutorial of I'll Be Home for Christmas. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment, and hit subscribe so you can see all my videos. Let me know what other Christmas songs you want to see tutorials for. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you next time.